What's up, my video family? How y'all doing? It's Knowledge by Nikki at 9:10. It's a little bit after 9, but Knowledge by Nikki at 9. That's Knowledge by Nikki with 1K. And I am here to really just talk to you all about some things that I've learned. You know, this is the last quarter of the year, and I have always been one that tries to kind of analyze the last quarter of the year differently, to kind of see where things are going, where I want to go, what I want to do the next year. And I got a lot of really great things going on next year. But I want to talk to you all a little bit about some things that I've been talking to many people about for probably about the last 6 months. In the last 6 months, I've constantly had people that are struggling to figure out whether they need to spend time learning or spend time earning. So let me give you an example of what I mean. I do all different types of coaching, as well as I do one-on-one coaching, where I come to you, I do site visits, I even train staff. I'm actually launching a staffing program for all of you all that are struggling behind that chair and you just like, I ain't got time to be bothered with these people and trying to get them to work and come to work and market, and I ain't got time for all that. I need somebody to help me with that. I will be launching that. I'll talk to you about that at the end of this live. But this is the thing. I got a lot of salon owners that are wearing too many hats, just really for lack of a better phrase. They're just wearing too many hats. They're trying to do clients and they're trying to run the business, and they got children and they got husbands and wives, and they just got a lot of stuff going on. And so what is happening is I also have them wanting to pursue their personal lives. They want to finish school. They want to start school. I don't care what it is that they want to do, but they want to pursue themselves professionally, personally, spiritually, because we got to keep God in there now, spiritually, and still be able to try to do all these things with a sense of excellence. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can have it all, but not at the same time. It just can't happen. I don't care what nobody tells you. You cannot have it all at the same time. So what I've been asked for the last 6 months regularly is, should I quit school? Or should I quit some aspect of what it is that they're trying to pursue, they're learning in? I've even been asked, should I go part-time? Just all these different decisions when it comes to evolving, learning, earning. It's just people are really struggling with what to do to assist with where they're trying to go. So I had to do some, I call it surveying or studying, if you want to call it that. So what I did was I talked to several people that I deem successful. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about people that I have watched them evolve from this aspect of their lives to this, and to not necessarily do it seamlessly, because just because you don't see a person's process does not mean that they are not struggling to get from here to the other side. But one thing that I actually discovered that every single one of them said, including myself, is that you have to kind of choose a time that you want to learn and earn. Now, let me explain to you what I mean. I'm not saying that you completely stop earning and just start learning. Now, if you're in that position where you could quit and just go to school and learn what you need to learn and then come back to the workforce, God bless you. But most of us are not in that position. Most of us are in the position where we have to kind of do a little bit of it simultaneously. One thing that I will tell you is that you always have to be in the mindset of learning. That doesn't mean necessarily school. That means reading a book. That means listening to me. That means listening to YouTube videos, whatever. Taking webinars, online courses, the whole nine. But there also will come a time for all of you all that want to evolve into something. When I say something, I don't care what it is. You want to expand your salon. You want to get another salon. You want to expand your staff. You want to maybe start incorporating some things in your salon that were not necessarily there in the beginning. You want to go franchise. I don't care what you want to do. You want to go from part-time to full-time. There comes a time when earning is also your number one objective. That means you need to do what's required to make money. Okay, so let me break that down for you a little bit. there's a particular person, and I won't say her name, but I'm training her, and she is like the best. She's probably one of the best, most motivated trainees, mentees, coachees, whatever you want to call her, that I have ever had. I've never had a coachee that literally I could tell them something. I don't care how comprehensive it is. I don't care how in depth it is. If I tell her right now, I wanted you to go research the whole history of hair, she'd have it done by tomorrow. She that type of coachee. It'd be in depth, comprehensive. It will be done by tomorrow. But this is the thing that I had to actually get her to understand. I love her aggressiveness. I love her passion and her fervency. And she's just like, tell me what to do and it's done. But the thing that I had to get her to realize is that for what she's trying to do, now y'all listen to me. She wants to start her own hairline. She already has excellent hair. She just hasn't positioned it right for selling. And I know we got a sea of people out there selling hair, but it's still only a handful of them that are doing it right. So she has to do, and she has excellent quality hair. She really does. She goes overseas, gets it. She wants to do that. She wants to open a, I think it's a lash and nail studio. She actually has about 5 or 6 ventures that she wants to do. She really has what we call a big business mind. She is not interested in slaving behind a chair for that long. She's only been in the industry maybe 10 years. She's not interested in doing that. She really wants to expand her business. So what happens is with her is she gets in these feverish, running modes of doing this, that, and the other, and it's done. And now she's kind of like, now what? So what I had to tell her was everything that you want to do requires money. That y'all hear what I said? I'm going to say it again. Everything that you want to do in your life, not just hers, but yours, it requires money. It requires financial resources in order to do it. So what I had to get her to understand was she has a pretty decent clientele. She's not in there 17 hours a day, 5 days a week. I think she works 3 days a week, but she's got a pretty rock solid momentum 3 days a week. What I told her is she hired me to help her with the learning part. I got that. But now, because of all these ventures that you want to do, it's time to earn. The learning part, you got me to help you. Or if you all are in this stage where you want to do this, that, and the other, the time to do this now is you need to earn right now. You need to earn for several reasons. So if those of you all that are writing, I need y'all to write this down. You need to earn first. This is the first thing you need to focus on earning for, is because when you want to go into all this stuff, is you need to minimize your debt. That is the first thing you need to focus on when you are in this mode where you want to shift, you want to do X, Y, Z, and you just kind of like this. The first thing, when earning comes in, if you are debt heavy, or not even debt heavy, but if you are in a position where you just know that you could really have a little less debt, so when you take on these other things, you won't be where you're being pulled by creditors in every single direction. So I told her the first thing is she wants to start earning more so she can reduce her debt. That is the first thing. You focus on that. She hired me so she does not have to spend all her energy. I still give her assignments of you need to learn this, take this webinar, it's free, whatever. She's still learning on the side, but you learn when you're not earning. That means at night, make the last thing you look at night, maybe a video, or if you've subscribed to a webinar or something that you can't look at all at one time, okay, let's do another piece of that. Or read a book, do a chapter or two a night so you can keep your brain stimulated. But right now, it's time for her to earn. She has very large limit credit cards with very large balances on them. And what I don't want her to do is to spend all this time just doing, and not necessarily, she's trying to spend a lot of time learning. She's trying to learn about this and learn about that and do this. And I had to stop her. I said, right now, you hired me to help you with the learning process where I literally can create deliverables right to you on what I know you need to do what you're trying to do. Now, let me say this also about learning. I am a person that I believe that you can kind of just read some things that have they really don't have any application to your life or anything right now. But let me say this, don't spend a lot of time when you're in this mode reading or investing in a bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with where you're trying to go. There's a cycle where you have to be laser focused. And if you're going to spend any time learning, you need to learn the things that you will directly be able to apply to what it is that you do. Period. That's what you need to do. Now, take a vacation and you can read a book about whatever. But right now, I told her, don't do frivolous stuff. Don't read stuff that has nothing to do with where you're trying to go. Read this, and I gave her some recommendations. But her time now for learning needs to be minimized. It needs to be minimized, not totally ruled out, because you got to always keep your mind stimulated. But her time now is about earning. So the first thing I want her to do is take what she already has. She makes a decent salary. She lives in California. So her prices are up there because obviously the rent and the overhead in California is up there. So I want her to take time. And what we're doing is we're structuring her finances first so that she can make sure as this goes down, this goes up. This goes down. That means debt. That means responsibilities go down. This goes up. So that is what we're doing with just the financial part. But I need her to focus on being an earner. I need her to take those clients. She does I think she said about 20 clients a week. And I need her to leverage those clients. That means I need her to get those 20 clients to bring her the income of 40. That's what needs to happen. She needs to bring the income. Right now, that's what I want her to focus on. You focus on making sure you had a right conversation. And I've taught her how to do this. If you all join any of my groups, my coaching, my Money Matters group, you can go on knowledgebynikki.com. It's in the title. You can learn how to do some of this stuff. But right now, I don't need her spending a whole bunch of energy learning, because she needs to earn right now. She needs to cut some of these $30,000 credit card balances she got. She needs to earn right now. It's earning time. And I want you all to understand that there are cycles of life that you have to focus on different things at a time. It's almost like a mother when she's raising her children and she really wants to do XYZ, but she can't. She said, right now, it's time to raise these kids and I got to focus there. Then when I get these kids big enough where I can then start going to school or whatever it is, whatever's next, then I can do that. But it's time for her to earn right now. Earn. I need you to produce X amount of dollars every single week so we can manage your debt. We can also get you some money stacked up. We're going to leverage that money, whether it's something I want her to invest in. Whatever it is, it's going to be something that can make some money. I need you right now to focus. So debt reduction, work on making money. You hire me, I'll deal with the learning part. She's in school. She asked me, did I need her or should she actually quit school? Now, I typically won't tell the person just to quit school. But I told her, I said, if that school and that course right now, because it ain't like and she young. We talking about somebody that's late 30s. I said, if right now that is not, and what she's going to school for is not necessarily part of what she's trying to do. So I didn't tell her to quit, but I told her, if you can minimize it down to where it only requires 1 day of your time and 1 day of your brain, then you can still go. If you cannot, and it requires you to spend all this extra time doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. Now, this is an entrepreneurial mind I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nobody trying to go get a degree so they can get a job. I'm not talking about a job. I'm talking about building a business. So don't none of y'all send me nothing talking about, but I got to get my degree. That is not what I'm talking about. A degree is so you can get a check. She ain't trying to get a check. She's trying to open successful businesses that are going to require something of her that is not just about a degree. It is about her learning business strategies, steps, staffing, all this other stuff. But right now, just this cycle, I told her we're going to give her 4 months. And in this 4 months, we need to produce XYZ financially. Sit. It's time to earn right now. That's it. So she said, cool. So we taught her how to do it. And just so you all know, you all have heard me say this. Some of you all, if you've been in my classes or you're part of my Money Matters group, you all have heard me say that you should be able to get paid 4 times from one customer. 4 times, okay? I'm not going to go into all of that. You'll have to join the groups to learn that. But I will help you learn how to do that or earn how to do that, where you can get paid for one customer. That means we don't need times 4. We don't need 80 people. We need to be able to leverage 20 and get them to pay minimally like 40. But the goal is to pay like 80. That is the plan. More is not better. More is just more. It's more time, more energy. You're tired more. It's just more. It's not better. So this is what we're doing right now. We're getting her where she is in earning mode. So this is what I want you all to understand. I'm going to shift gears a little bit. Let's say, I'll take me, for instance. I'll take me. I've gotten several things. I went into that mode where I just had to earn. I just need to earn. That's what I've done most of my career. I need to earn. So as I earn, I can start then having the resources to invest in learning programs or things that I can learn from. So once I got myself into the mode where I can earn, and put the money to good use. I ain't say let it blow out the window, or I ain't buying a bunch of shoes, and I done that already. This is not that time. And you're not earning so you can just go shopping. You're earning so that you can now invest at least a percentage of that, a good percentage, into learning. So then after I did that, I took a 5-year, I'm just earning. I'm just making money. I read at night. I read when I'm on the plane. Whatever. But I'm earning right now. I need to stack cash. As Dan Locke says, he's on YouTube, Asian guy. You need to make some money. That's what he'll say all the time. You need to focus on making money. Now you yourself can make money, and I'll get into how you leverage other people to also make money so that you can leverage what they earn. That's what you should be doing as a salon owner. It should not just be about you, but you can be the earner for your own things you need to pursue. But you also need to understand it is senseless to open a salon with chairs, with staff, and you do not make a profit off of what the other people in your salon bring in. It's senseless. It's absolutely senseless. I don't care what your reason was that you open a salon. If you are not embracing and being comfortable with leveraging your employees or independent contractors' income, then I don't even know why you opened it in the first place. But what you do when you're in that earning stage, your earnings, if you are still working in your salon, should be able to just pad what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to evolve to. That's also the earning stage, okay? But once you get your business, your salon, your school, your spa, whatever it is that you got, once you get that to the point where it can take care of itself, now it is time to pump learning. Okay, I got it. Bills is paid, got extra, my money I could take home. That is the ultimate goal, should be the ultimate goal for any salon owner / stylist. The goal should be, listen to me when I say this. I have a book that teaches this too. You should be in a position where everybody or everything, whether it's retail, I don't care if you got a smoothie bar, I don't care what you got up in there, where everything is paid, everybody is paid, and there is at least 20% on top of that you can take home. And if you are a stylist, every single dollar that you make should be able to go home with you. That is the first goal. Once you get to that point, okay? Because I need you all to work towards something. Because y'all trying to run and do stuff and you ain't got that straight yet. Once you get to that point, now it is time to learn. Now you can breathe a little. Now you can say, let me learn about this. You may even decide to cut a day, go part-time, because you're not in earning mode where you just got to live and you just got to eat, and you're not in that mode. Now it is time to do extensive learning. That's when you may take a course or two in school that's applicable to where you're trying to go. That's when you'll spend money going to business programs or learn more about trichology or whatever. I don't know what it is you want to do, But that's when now you can kick up the learning. You can really, really, really get your mind totally in sync, because let me tell you what happens. When you do it that way, it allows you to absorb more of what you need in a shorter amount of time. Now, I already know, because I coach y'all. I already know y'all trying to do it all at the same time. But let me tell you what I see, and this is why I felt the need to do this video. I see you working 10, 12 hours a day. You're the one that's financially fueling the salon, making sure the doors even stay open. You're the one that's also financially fueling or assisting a lot at home with making sure all that stays together. You also are at the same time, and people have done it now and been successful, don't get me wrong. You also are the one that is constantly trying to go to school, trying to do this, trying to do that, in order to learn at the same time simultaneously what you need to do so you can get out of this jam. What I'm telling you, and ask anybody who's done it, what I'm telling you is, it is not impossible, but it is the hardest thing in the world, because your brain is tired. You find yourself, these are people who have had to go to school for 10 years to finish something that, had they been able to focus, they could have done it in 2. This is what happens when we're in this mode where we're trying to do everything at one time, because naturally creative people think more is better. We don't think focus, get that done, and then do something else. So for my salon owners who are raising children, being husbands or wives, who are trying to pursue what it is that you're doing, you are not thinking about leveraging your salon and your chairs and other things that it can actually bring to you, such as signing up for Amazon Locker, such as all these other things that your actual building, retail space, whatever could be making for you. All you're thinking about is you doing more and more and more and more and more and more. And the thing that's sad is you're doing this, but you're not even earning. So what happens is, when you get into this fit, you haven't figured out how to earn and how to learn. What happens is you're doing it all at the same time, but you're not doing either. You're not making any money, and you're not learning because your brain is not clear, because you're tired. You're working off of 2 hours of sleep, Red Bulls and 5-hour energies and all this other stuff. And what ends up happening, this is what I see on a regular basis, is I got people coming to me, salon owners of up 10 years, and they have crashed and burned. That is what's happened, because they haven't learned the art of when to learn and when to earn. And there are cycles. It don't mean you got to do it forever. I promise you, focus right now. Focus right now. If you in the park, I need to make some money. Then that's your focus. Make money, learn how to bring extra things into your business, do chair on demand, rent your chairs out to people that are coming in from out of state. Don't have no day in your salon where the joke ain't open for something. People do all kind of little parties and all kind of photography sessions. And it is 1,000 things. When you look at the world today, people are making money doing all kind of stuff. Look, I had a person tell me yesterday, and I get excited about these ingenious ideas that people come up with to make money. I'm gonna give y'all 2. Now, let me give you the first one. This is the best hustle I've ever heard of in my life. A friend of mine whose brother lives in an affluent neighborhood. Now, when I say affluent, I ain't talking $1 million. I'm talking $500,000, 750 houses, living decent, living good. There were 4 boys, 18, 19, I think she said, and 2 of them were 20. They came up with this ingenious idea, and I say it's ingenious. Now, this was a while ago, so more people do it now. But I thought it was the best thing I'd ever heard. These guys realized, or they had the wherewithal to realize, that people with a little bit of money, because they got to work to keep these houses, they may forget to take their garbage out, right? Because I know we didn't forgot to take our garbage out on a mini day. What they did, they made these little just Word document letters, gave them to all the people in the neighborhood. Now, we talk about a neighborhood of maybe 200 houses. Told them, we will take you all's garbage out. We will pull the cans out. We will actually put the cans back when it's time for them to go back. We know everybody's garbage day. We will keep the cans clean, which I can't stand a nasty outside garbage. We will keep the cans clean. And in the event that you have any packages that are being delivered, we will make sure that the packages, if they're there while we're there, are secured, put where they need to be put, etc., etc. These guys charge $20 per house. Y'all hear me? 200 houses. That's in one subdivision. Who all got garbage they say on Thursday. The guys do 3 to 4 subdivisions in a week. Now you do the math. When she told me that, I thought that is the best hustle I have ever heard in my life. Because I promise you, I'd give them $20 to take my cans in. I really would. I'm like, here, take this $20. You ain't never got to worry about your garbage not being put out and taken back, and you keep the cans clean. These little boys, they came up with a hustle that is making them thousands of dollars a week. Thousands of dollars. I just want to meet them. I'm just proud to know them. I just want to say I know somebody that came up with like one of the best ideas on the planet. And it was funny because where I live, we had a letter in our box a couple months ago for somebody doing the same thing. So my point is, it's all kind of ways to make money. Okay? Let me give you the second hustle I just heard. And I think this is beautiful. Some group of girls or one girl with a staff or however it goes just got the ingenious idea. Now, I don't know how she's doing this, but for everybody that signs up to rent an Airbnb, or you got VRBO, Flipkey, you got 1,000 of these vacation rental home sites now, she is going to be the one, as soon as you rent, she is going to contact you to ask you, what do you need before you get there? That means this girl going to have your groceries already there. If you having a party, she gonna have your party stuff already there. She gonna have everything you need in that house. Now, I don't know how she's doing this. She must have something hooked up with Airbnb. I don't know. But she's gonna have everything in that house by the time you get there. When you get there, I know every time I rent one, I'm thinking, man, I gotta rent the car and I gotta go to the store and I gotta have Instacart delivered. I have to put this in part of my to-do list. So when I heard she was doing this, I said, oh, she making a killing. Because she would get my business. She would definitely, girl, have all that stuff there when I get there. I need this, that, and the other. You see what I'm saying? So my point is, it's too many ways to make money out here. And it's way past. You got to get out of your mind. My salon owners, please hear me when I say this. You got to, at some point, get out of your mind that you are the only way this place can make money. Trust me, I did it. I get it. I'm over it. You are killing yourself. There are too many ways now. You own the space. You got workers in there. And if you don't have workers, you need to focus on getting them so you don't have to do everything. You have got to get your mind. And as Robert Kiyosaki says, you got to start moving towards the right side of the quadrant. For those of you all that haven't read the cash flow quadrant, you'll understand what I'm talking about if you read it. For those that have, you'll know what I'm talking about. You're either an employee, you self-employed, which means you're still an employee, you just own the job, or you big business minded where you understand delegating and you don't have to do everything no more, or you're an investor. You have to start moving. If you open this business, you said you wanted to have a big business mindset where you got employees and other people that are doing stuff and not just you, but you still in self-employment mentality where you think if you don't do it, it ain't gonna get done right. Or if you think if you don't do it, it ain't gonna make the money it's supposed to make. Let me tell you, when you get over that is when you will be able to take on what I'm telling you. But you got to get past that. You got to get to the point where you're tired of doing everything yourself. You tired of having to work and this and juggle all these hats. You got to just get tired of it. When you get tired of it, you'll be able to understand the difference in periods where you got to learn and periods where you have to earn. But if you don't want to be crazy and trying to do it all at one time and subsequently nothing gets done, you really don't make any money and you really mentally ain't even able to absorb what you're learning because you're tired, you will find yourself running, being on a bike or being on a treadmill and not really going anywhere. So I want to challenge all of my salon owners that are watching this. I want to challenge you to, first of all, figure out where you are at this cycle of life. If you don't know, you hire people like me to help you. Knowledge by Nikki with 1K.com. We have a free interview, see what you need, and we go from there. I have all different levels of payments for different type of programs that you need. But this is something you have to know When is there a time to learn and when is there a time to earn? And a lot of you all are doing it all at the same time. And what's happening is even that which you have learned, if you don't learn what to do with it, I don't care how many trichology courses you took, how many color classes you took, even mine. I don't care how many things you've taken. If you don't learn what to do with it after you've taken it, then all of that learning, you ain't able to earn from it. You're not able to earn from it because you like this. You're all over the place. You're trying to do everything at one time, and I get it. And I want to say this to all of my people that I see this a lot. You've been in this industry for 20 years or more, and you've gotten to this point where you are totally disgusted with how you have not done the things you feel you think you should. I don't think I've had a class yet where it was like a hands-on or some type of workshop where I got people in there for days and long periods of time where I didn't have somebody that ends up breaking down and crying, and it has nothing to do with how hard the class is or how difficult the process of taking all this in is. It is this constant thing of I am not where I'm supposed to be. So, and they just are disgusted with it. I have to make them feel better it ain't never not happened. I have to tell them, I said, let me tell you something. And I'm not saying this does not mean that we don't have to do more, but there are many, unfortunately, that are in the exact same position as you. They've been running this rat race for 20 years, 30 years, and now they woke up and realized I don't have the physical energy anymore to stand up 10, 12, 14, 16 hours. I don't have the mental energy anymore to deal with all the different personalities and all these things that I need to do. So now they're scrapping, like trying to figure out what to do because it's 20, 30 years later and I don't know which way to go and I don't know whether I should learn or earn, or they don't know what they should do. So they are very hard on themselves. They're stressed out. They're struggling. And if you allow that mindset to consume you, you will crash and burn. And as I tell them, like I'm about to tell you, everybody has made mistakes that have been very costly. And it ain't what Tyler Perry say, or Joyce Myers even said, if God didn't want us to cry, he wouldn't have gave us tear ducts. And it's okay to cry, but don't cry too long. What I tell them, I give them a hug. I say, it's okay. We gonna figure this out, but suck it up and let's get it moving. Cause your life ain't over yet. Even Harry Potter, the lady that actually wrote Harry Potter and all the books and things. I don't know if you all realize she was in her 50s. Mid-50s, I believe, before she even did that. Your life ain't over. The problem is you have to look beyond just you doing it. When you start realizing that you can actually team up and partner or employ or whatever it is with several people where you don't have to do it all anymore, is when you start realizing, okay, I just thought I had to produce this. I produced this. I thought I had to do everything. And now you realize it ain't all on you. But the only way to do that is, I'm talking to my owners now. The only way to do that is to get out of that mentality that if it don't happen by my hands, then it ain't gonna happen, because you only have 24 hours in a day and you only got 7 days a week, and it is only so much that you yourself can produce. And until you shift past that, you will not understand anything that I'm telling you. But there's a time to learn and there's a time to earn, and you have to be able to set up both of them so they can then nurture the next level. So if you're in the earning process, like I started off this video telling my coachee, is to earn. You just earn. She had the wherewithal to hire me. She said, look, I know, and she's very easily distracted also. So she's like, okay, I need to be doing something at all times. I said, no, you don't. I said, what you need to be doing is spending time earning. That means she's not in her salon long periods of time. That means even if it means for this 4 months, which I gave her a 4-month program, even if that means that you have to work. I don't care if you got to work 17 hours a day for 3 days a week for 4 months. I don't care. You ain't talking about doing this forever. It's just like somebody saying, look, I want to buy a house. I'm going to work overtime for the next 6 months. I don't care, because we're only doing this for a small period. We're not doing this forever. You got the mind. I ain't doing this forever. But right now, I need to earn. I need to earn. So all this stuff that I want to do, I can position myself. It's about positioning yourself so that you are now better equipped for whatever comes next. So it's earning time for her. She hired me to do the learning. But if you can't hire me, or don't want to hire me, or don't want to hire somebody, okay, then you yourself are going to have to figure out, is this my earning time or is this my learning time? And when I say that, I don't mean don't learn nothing. Like I said, but you will learn when you come home, read a book, or when you in downtime, you catch the train or whatever you do. Always in your times when you're not able to earn, you got to sit still. That will be your learning times. So when you're going through Facebook, start looking at YouTube videos or start subscribing to stuff that can teach you, not just stuff to entertain you, even though I know we all got to push pause and come down sometime. But it's just something you have to do for a season. These are seasonal things. So I need you to ask yourself, is it time for you to learn or is it time for you to earn? And if you don't know when, what, how, holler at me. This is Knowledge by Nikki with 1K. I could go on forever about that, but this is something you may need help to figure out what cycle of life you're in. I do free coaching. You can go on there. Not free coaching, but I do free interviews. So if you want to be interviewed to be coaching, for me to see where you are, I'll be able to talk to you. It's an hour conversation. There's no money involved. I'll be able to help you or assist you at least for a period to get you on your way. It does come with a fee. It is not free. The interview is free, but to actually start the process is not free. I do custom. It's not a one size fits all situation, so I don't do that. But this is something that you need to understand. And also, I don't care what you all's dreams are. I don't care what you think you want to do. Money does matter. That is the name of my whole program that I'm doing. I have a Money Does Matter conference in San Juan, y'all, my favorite place on the planet. It's in San Juan in June. I'm sorry. It's the last Sunday, Monday of June. You can also go on my website, knowledgebynikki1k.com, and you can see information on that, or you can go into my email part of my website and you can say, look, I want to know more about this conference, this, then the other. Or there's also a text line that's on my website, knowledgebynikki with 1k.com, that you can text me. It's 800-580-8074. On that number, if it's some direct questions, it'll come directly to my phone. Me or my assistant will answer whatever question we need. There are other things we can send to you, videos, whatever, to give you more extensive knowledge about what you're asking. But you have to understand there's a time to learn and there's a time to earn. And I just don't want to see you constantly trying to do it all at one time and you don't do either. You don't end up learning or earning. So holler at me. Happy Friday, or TGIF. Hopefully you all have a wonderful, productive day. Again, remember, money does matter. You have to have money or an understanding of money as part of this equation. If you don't, and there's one of my coaches. What's up, Tasha? Look for that video. I'm going to be doing a video actually live. I do a video for my Money Matters group. It's only $25 a week, y'all. Y'all throw that away on food. I'm doing I do a Money Matters private Facebook group. I give them money videos. It's me doing them. It's other people doing them. It's all kind of stuff. It's just money stuff. And I do a big video every first Monday of the month. And I'll be doing that actually. Today is a Friday, but I'll probably be doing it tomorrow. Okay, because I'll be actually doing it live. I have pre-recorded videos I've done. I have me do all kind of stuff. But it's different aspects of your money that you're going to have to understand. I don't care what your dreams are. You can't move without money. And one thing I tell people, I've been through death. I've been through divorce. I've been through cancer. I've been through a lot of different things. Lost houses, cars, business. I've been through all that. There's no stress like money stress. I tell anybody. I don't care what nobody says. There is no stress like money stress. That type of stress is the stress that keep you from sleeping, keep you from eating, keep you from doing everything. And we have to make it matter. We have to make money, and what we do with it, what we don't do with it, we have to make it matter, because it does matter. Everything in your lives, think about every dream you got. What's the thing that's keeping you from doing it? It ain't your kids. It ain't your husband. It ain't your wife. It's money. 99.9% of the times, it's something to do with money. So I would love for you all to join that Facebook group. I'm getting ready to rev it up because I'm in shooting video production mode right now. I'm actually in the learning mode right now. I've worked very hard to get everything set up to where I can create some space. As Gregory McKeown says, that means time. That's in a book called Essentialism. It's really good, y'all. Y'all should read it. And he talks about creating space in your life to grow. That means you earn, and then you have to create space or time where you can retract back. Let what you've earned keep making you money, and now you can start learning. So you learn what to do next, okay? So that's the mode I'm in right now. So you all holler at me. My Salon Owner Strategies Conference is in 8 days. It's in Las Vegas. Y'all, it's going to be off the chain. For those of y'all really want to take it to another level, this is the show to go to. It is not a hair show where hair is just being done. We ain't slinging color curls and everything there. You want to buy wholesale. You want to learn how to get your social media together. You want to learn how to everything. We got tax people. We got people that'll help you get your legal structure right. When I say there are probably a total of about 200 attendees, that means 60 full paid attendees that pay for the whole package. They pay for hotel. They get their food. They get free workshop. They get all 32 classes. Then we have people that are just what we call day. They just want to fly in through the day. We got all these different tiers of pricing. So we got about 200 people total. And I am looking so forward to this expanding my vision. When I first did it, was a labor of love. I was like, I even said, I ain't gonna get these jokers to pay for nothing that ain't got no hair involved. And when I say no hair involved, we have hair there, but we have like hair importers that are going to set you up on wholesale programs. This ain't just buy a bag of hair and keep walking. Okay. Although they do sell that too. But this is about if you want to start your own product line, if you want to know how to create more passive income streams or more revenue streams, if you want to learn about some of how to do a proper video for marketing, promos. I got so much stuff going on there. If you're in the Vegas area, even California, somewhere near, fly on through. I don't have any more full price packages because I ain't got no more hotel rooms. I'm done. Everything paid for, done, over. But if you want to fly through, I would love to see you. It is Saturday all day. Well, 12 to 8. Saturday, November 9th. It is Sunday from 9 to 8. And it is Monday from 9 to 7, I believe. It is at the Las Vegas Embassy Suites, Las Vegas Convention Center, 3600 Paradise Road. We are right down the street from the airport. I made sure I got a hotel that ain't got no crap tables, no blackjack tables, no slot machines. I don't want y'all being a slave to the gambling. Y'all want to do that? Y'all head on down the block. We right under the monorail, take you right on down there. They got a shuttle that takes you where you need to go. But my goal is to help you focus on the business side of your business. I would be a happy person if in my lifetime I saw more salon owners learn how to build their businesses without them doing all the work. That is ultimately what I would love to see. If you are that person and you're at that stage in your life and in your career where you like, look, I'm tired. I really don't want to, for real. Don't want to do all the work anymore. I need you to reach out to me. That is my specialty, is helping you learn how to segue. I ain't saying give up your shot, but helping you segue into whatever is next or learn how to do less, earn more. That is what I do. So if that is you, holler at me. I would love to help you, talk to you about the different programs I have. I also will have my virtual programs being launched in January. That means a lot of these programs, if you can't have me in the flesh, because that's going to cost you, then you will be able to go into like online programs that will get, and when I do online, I ain't talking about just talking at you. It's me doing it, teaching you, talking to you, the whole 9 yards. You'll be able to do that at a much lesser cost. So deuces, Knowledge by Nikki with 1K, but I'll see you soon.